Hello, everybody. This is a special episode of Friday Night Bricks. I'm actually going to finish the level I started last night on Friday Night Bricks. I'm going to finish the level in memory of Turner, Brick Freak 3, who passed away in June. So, I started this last night. Got the purple ribbons for the epilepsy that he had. Obviously, Brick Freak 3 was his YouTube handle. So we're trying to make sure we give the BF3 on there, and then of course Turner is his name. So I'm just working on this other section here with the other BF3, and I could probably do a couple levels on top here to kind of lock this stuff in. So that's what I'm kind of working on right now. I'm gonna work on that today. I have some Shamalu music playing in the background. While I do this, I gotta make sure I look at that B again. The B is offset a little bit, so. Plus, the goal is here, actually I might have to reset this up because I got to figure this out to make sure that because it's building it as I go too. So let's see here. This. So I'm just going to work on that. I have this Shamalu music playing in the background, so I'm just going to work on this a little bit. So probably not going to be super exciting. Definitely not as exciting as it is on Friday Night Bricks when we got other people. Hey, I'm Lego. Yeah, let me figure. The pricing probably won't be too much. The figures won't be too bad for that. So I've been sitting on it forever anyway. So I'm just gonna figure out how to do this. So B. That part of the B. This is the other part of the B. I think. That's gonna be. So yeah, so just gonna be working on this a little bit. So I'm just trying to make sure my letters are here because I did have this started last night and I had it set up and I pulled them all out when I was working other parts of it. So I'm just going to put this in the center so I can kind of see what I'm doing. So I'm just going to put some of the clear plates and I can see here on the edge because I got to build underneath and through as I go. So this is going to be the F. Luckily, I don't have a ton of them. I don't have a ton of headlight bricks, but I do a bunch. So hopefully, I've got enough here to do this. 3 is going to be the tough part, anyway. I think so. That was the tough part to begin with. I did it backwards the first time, which Ray was graciously enough to point out the first time. So. 2, 3, 6. Okay, so 2 in the middle. And then it goes to a full. I don't know. Is there anybody else? I don't know. It shouldn't be. I don't know. Let me go to my channel and see. If it's doing like an autofocus, that might be because there's too much weird stuff here, and that could be part of it. If it's doing like an autofocus, maybe that's it. Other than that, it looks to me like it is running smoothly, at least when I looked at YouTube. It looks like it anyways. I mean, obviously, anything is always possible. Hey, Brett's Build, how's it going, buddy? We had a full house last night. Kind of cool. We had 1.9 in the stream last night. Pretty good one. It was the tale of both Jessies last night. Fortunately, we didn't have both Kevins. I think Mr. Hinkle's been taking a sabbatical from live streams other than his usual Friday. I think that's one he is still doing. I think some of the other ones, though, he's been taking kind of sabbatical. Did have a couple issues with some of his streams recently, so I don't know if you can hear the music in the background, guys. If you can't or anything and you want me to turn it up a little bit, let me know. I can. It's just going to be the instrumental stuff from Shamaloob Music. I like to use his stuff in the back of my streams here. So let's see. So this is going to be what I want to do here. There we go. Cool. Okay. I just need this in the background here. So I mean, basically, I've got everything except for the one part of the B. So I'm actually kind of just got it here so I can kind of see as I build across here how to build. We'll have to pull out some of my. I forget what I do with them. Should have my purple. Yeah, so if it's on your phone, I mean, somebody has said lately the phone stuff has been kind of, they were changing something about the YouTube stuff on the phone, supposedly. At least that was butt chop, somebody said last night. But I mean, sometimes I can't tell if some people are actually, especially with him, if he's actually, if it's the truth or if it's something else. So it's possible that he had said they were doing something with that. If it's maybe just going to make it tougher to see streams on the phones or whatnot. I don't know exactly what he was talking about for that. So, wow, there is a gap there. Wow, crazy. See a big gap in my castle here, and I can't tell. I think I might do. And I can see a crack going down through the castle base. That's probably not a good thing. So I'm going to go ahead and replace these. It's going to have enough pieces in here. Hopefully it'll hold it together once it's on its thing anyways. But I hope. Yeah, that's. So yeah. Stream King. Yeah, not me. Oh, there's guys that do a lot more than me. I mean, obviously, I do stream every week, but there's a lot of guys who have been doing it longer than I have every week. So, another freaking big hole. Let's see, B. I should have it right behind what I'm doing here, so I know. Yeah, see, this is going to get. See, that's what I was afraid of. I'm going to do a few changes here. Just kind of my castles, the castle base I did a while ago, so I'm just trying to make sure this sucker as it goes up. Looks good. Actually, I need to pull out some more plates. I've been pulling the plates out of the bags I already counted because there's some stuff I took apart recently I've not counted. I'm trying to keep track of how many pieces I'm using. Wow, 28 live streams, huh? Well, that was here on Lego because I kind of went out and looked to make sure I didn't see anything, unless, of course, I'm not subscribed to enough people. But any of the ones I was subscribed to, they're not streaming, so I figured I'd stream. So, but that's pretty cool. 28 streams at once. That's you know, I hate to say it. Somebody might else say you might have a problem. I'm not sure. That's an awful lot of streams to be kind of watching all at once. So Okay, so let's see here. One plate up. So, I mean, rumor has it our lug bolt for Wisslug is actually on the horizon, so that's always a good thing, because I do have 500 of these 1x1 clear headlight bricks coming, which would be nice. So, I mean, obviously I've got a crap ton of them, and I do have a bag of them here, sitting around here somewhere. I do a bunch of the headlight bricks already, but these guys all have the tiles on the front of them that I used for the texturing of the walls. So when I do the wall sections for the castle, if you look at it, it's got those tiles in there to add that three-dimensional. I even have a post on there where a minifig could be stealthily climbing up the wall. So, but thanks for jumping in, guys. You know, watch a little bit. It just, for me, it's kind of tedious to you know, kind of do this. That's why I've kind of got the letters up behind me so I can kind of see what I'm doing. The goal is to obviously do the clutch things together, you know, when I can, so that it actually, you know, it's not just locked at the bottom and locked at the top, even though I could do that. So that'll be a simultaneous one above it. So I don't know, what is everybody up to today? Obviously, I'm just kind of, I mean, it's been kind of rainy and wet around here, so kind of any special tasks and stuff are just kind of are not going to get done today due to the rain and just the moisture in terms of, you know, couple projects I got to work on. I guess I could work on the one in the basement here, I guess, technically. Maybe if I finish this, maybe I'll work on that. Which means I got to move stuff around. I had some issues with some varmints trying to get into like the ceiling area. So, other than that, you know, I'm just going to sit around here and work on this. This obviously, as a level, will probably, unless somehow Brick Fair Alabama goes, I mean, that would maybe be the first show outside the Midwest region where it could maybe make an appearance. Because, I mean, I don't have a castle. The castle's being rebuilt. So for me right now, it would be one of those things where it wouldn't, the tower, that'd be the only other place it might make an appearance. So, hey, Ralph, how's it going? Just mocked the house out. Yeah, actually, you know, what's wild is actually the house I spent many a childhood up on the Mississippi River where when my grandfather lived. That's actually a house I do want to build at some point, because eventually my grandfather and stuff, they sold the property, but it had been in the family a long time. So, and I spent a lot of childhood down there. I think I actually have, actually what's wild is I actually do have the little, my mom did a calendar years ago of when we were kids. Should see if I can find some pictures. See, and actually, that picture at the trees there is actually on the river. So, I mean, that's kind of one of those things where you can't, you know, it's not a good picture there, but let's see if I can find some good pictures. I mean, this is obviously, you know, this is going to be siblings, and then my cousins. Actually, here's one kind of a good one with my grandparents. One right in the center there. This one right here. That one actually does kind of show, you know, looking out towards the Mississippi River out there. Yeah, you know, I mean, this is kind of just a usual one. See, there's my brother. There's my brother pointing. He's got a rifle in his hand there, you know, pointing like, let's go shoot. Let's go into the trees and shoot. I'm trying to think. There's the Jacks up in Seattle. See. I don't know if I want to show any ugly, crazy pictures of my childhood. Actually, we got pictures here of all my siblings and whatnot. And so, like the center picture here, this one here, that one's kind of at the river. And of course, this one down in the corner. Whoop, this one down in the corner also is kind of at the river. There's some good ones. This is this isn't Friday night, but this is kind of one of those things where, we're building Turner's level in memory of Turner. Obviously we're showing pictures here. My sister, who passed away from breast cancer, is going to be in them. There's my sister there, much younger. This one right here. There's my sister, Keely, passed away from triple negative breast cancer. I guess I don't have any really good pictures of the house. I mean, we found it on Google at one point. But that's going to be my house project eventually, building that one. I thought about building this one, but I don't know if that'll be anytime in the real near future. So yeah, actually, the music in the background actually was the song I used on that one video. So, but yeah, I mean, although it's just the logo. What? Friday Night Bricks. Hopefully, you're seeing more than just the logo. So, well, I mean, it's kind of those things where, technically, it's all kind of part of that Friday Night Bricks series type thing, because obviously it was started last night on Friday Night Bricks. I mean, obviously the base level would have been built a couple weeks ago, actually probably more or less a month or so ago or longer, and then I started building the level last night. I got all these walls done except for this little section last night. That's where I kind of ended it. So in 5 hours, I was able to get most of Turner's level done. Brick Freak, I was able to get most of his level done, which is good. I still have to go out to my storage. Actually, I don't get to do too much of the top section because I need to get my the green plates and stuff to do some of this. I mean, the only ones that'll probably stay purple are the ribbons. The rest of this will all be in some form of green. Is that any more bricks? Well, someone actually was doing that. Butt Chop was doing it with somebody for a while. They were doing a dad's brick thing for a while. I'm not sure what happened to that one. And as my mom had pointed out, I usually sleep in. If I'm streaming till 2 in the morning or whenever, I mean, I usually sleep in. I did do a little bit of gaming last night when I got done, but those strategy games when you have to make decisions, I mean, after a while I get too tired. I can't do that, so I had to end that. So but yeah, so once I get done with the B here, I can take these and utilize those elsewhere. So, and I don't know, Ralph, are you still in here? Ralph from out in Colorado. You missed a good night last night. Larry's been jumping in a lot. Did have a bunch of Whistler people. So it was a good show last night. Stosh was in. It's always nice when he's in here. So it's nice when I have some of the people I used to know from my days working at Lego. So it's always a good thing. Probably some of one of the more enjoyable jobs I ever had, even though I was a manager. I mean, it still was a fun job. I enjoyed it. Would have loved to have kept the job, but it's just the way it works sometimes. Some companies just, I'll leave it at that. Just some companies just kind of amaze the crap out of me sometimes. Oh, you're streaming soon, Em? Well, what time are you streaming? Well, Saturday noonish. Well, then are you out on the East Coast then, I take it? It's it's already early afternoon here, so. It's almost time for my afternoon nap out here. Take this one down. Need this. And I might have to, at some point, end this and work my way back to, you know, maybe trying to get some stuff from storage. So might have to go get some of the green stuff for maybe, since Saturday Night Lego and all those will be on later tonight. Maybe I can jump in those. Oh, 3:30 p.m. Eastern. Okay. All right. So the weather's not great here to do much, but I mean, I could go out to storage and get the green and stuff to play. I mean, I probably had it here at one point, and then I had to streamline the basement. Took some stuff out, and problem is it's still not super organized in storage, unfortunately. Those people who have seen my collection over the years know it's and I've got probably the biggest storage area I've ever had in terms of the amount of just a collection. I just can't keep it organized. It's been a rough sort. The rough sort's has been going on for some time now. So, and I haven't finished what I want to get done. I still have some bins I still need to rough sort, and I guess maybe that's what I could do is I could maybe go out and shoot some quick videos, do maybe a tour. I need to post one of those eventually here. For those people who keep wondering how many sets, all the sets they keep hearing me talk about, I mean, show them off. I mean, it's pretty intensive. I mean, because even when I walk through, it's like, you know, okay, well, I still want to kind of maybe think about building this and building that, but still, is the goal is to liquidate some of it, you know. Because I do have a fair amount. One of the more interesting things about working for Lego is, as an employee, you generally do spend. If you're a Lego AFOL, you will spend kind of a fair amount. So okay, so those who are watching, the B is done for this other side. So the B. So actually, if I hold it just like this, you can kind of see where it's going. I got a three-dimensional, but unfortunately, I still want that wall. So. Otherwise, it would be pretty cool to do that. I mean, I could do, actually, technically, I guess. Great. Now that I'm doing this, I mean, technically, I guess I could do multiple levels on the back to give that a three-dimensional look. What do you guys think? What do you think? Nope, I don't need that, though. That would be kind of weird. Another change to the already that would be kind of weird, though. I don't know. I mean, it's probably not easy to see there. I mean, might work, might not. So I'm gonna try this a different. I pull up the 1x1s and see if I can do this. We'll see. Let's see what it looks like with maybe. I guess I should. I mean, that's kind of the thing. Is I guess that's why if you build, you know, like this, where there, you know, a little bit of input here and there, ideas come. I mean, that's the one thing about building and building all the time and changing up your mocks and stuff, is you do get that kind of. So there you go. So I mean, as you can see, there's a three-dimensional F. I don't know. I mean, maybe not even be really easy to see. Probably because the wall actually does already give a little bit of texture in the corner, and in the center you already get a little bit of that, just from the fact that it's actually turning around the walls. There's already almost a little three-dimensional, but here where it's kind of, I don't know. Actually, it doesn't really even eat up that much wall space. Actually, would probably interlock stuff a little bit more, but you know, people are looking at, so that the one up there on the wall is the F actually is even more than just being straight across, which it is on the other side. So the F over here is just straight. But I don't know. See, now I've got a dilemma. Do I want to try and do something like that? Oh, messed that up. It wouldn't actually be there. I actually added too much to it already, so it's not just this. There's going to be a very large F, a very large one. Thoughts on having thoughts? Yeah. Well, you know, that's the way the build process works with generally anything you're working on. I mean, you're always thinking as you build. I mean, that's why as I build other levels of the castle, I'm always thinking, you know, okay, what? I mean, because like originally I was thinking of maybe actually taking the bunks out of the wall, and then I'm thinking, you know what? Then it's one more thing I got to set up, and then also with the way the guys are on the bunks is then I got to worry about posts on the end too, and so probably end up they'll probably stay in the wall for the most part, but because obviously the biggest levels were I just created. So this is one of the newest levels for 2021, I guess, because 2020 is so. And Jim West, one of the Aples that passed away, this is one of his figs I had made. So basically, this is a new level in the castle. This will be the dining level. It's 32 studs long, so that's why the mold is on a gray base plate, because it takes it to the edge of that. So the old levels for this were about 22 studs. So you know you're about this, so a little bit shorter, something like that. So I'll have at least 2 sections of this size. I'm doing snow on the bottom so that the lower levels will actually look like they're blending into the snow on the base of the castle. So something I didn't notice. I built that whole thing and then realized I did texturing on both sides of the wall. Didn't notice that till just now. And none of the walls in the castle, if you notice, none of my interior walls have texturing on the inside, which means all the castle walls might have to get rebuilt. Now I'm actually rebuilding a bunch of them now, but I've never done texturing on the inside because it used up so many of my trans black plates. I guess I might have to order some more. That was why I did it. But I mean, I guess if it's texture on both sides, it'll look more natural, I guess, as you're building a whole thing. It's just a little bit more parts intensive than what I had originally hoped for. So as you can see, I make mistakes too as I build, because this would be technically, in my book, a mistake because I have texturing on both sides. So it doesn't match up to this one, because there's obviously, so I mean, when you build mocks, I mean, you run across stuff that, I just made a mistake, and that one those levels took a while to build. So at this point, they're probably gonna have to stay, because there isn't really much I can do at that point, unless I want to rebuild those again too, which I still could do. It's just more work involved there. So let's see here. We need to do this guy here. He's up, and then this guy's down here. So luckily I have some headlight bricks to use as I build this. So, but yeah, so yeah, I mean, obviously the castle is obviously, for those who know, the town and everything, the town has been destroyed, and that's why I'm sitting on, 56,000, clear plates like this in gallon bags. There's 4,000 in this bag. So, it's one of those things where I figured, and that way I get a count. I got a couple more bags down here from stuff I've destroyed, some of the old dining levels, and so I'm kind of trying to, as I always said, I had about 80,000 parts. I mean, a lot of it was based on purchases, I think, because basically a lot of I could get between 1,050 and 1,100 plates in every cup. I didn't stack them, nothing. As fast as I bought clear plates, there'd have been no way to stack them. I mean, maybe if I'd have got a little bit more, but I mean, in the end, plates are one of those things that, taking it apart kind of stinks. And some of my mills had the 2x2 plates, and just try and take apart a bunch of those, and you'll realize that, hey, some of this just really isn't worth all the headaches that'll go along with that. So, just kind of decisions you make, when you buy stuff. I mean, plus, I mean, at the time when I was buying it, I mean, I probably never thought I was going to be at, 80,000 part plates. So, that's kind of, most mocks start small, and like this one did. I mean, if you think of this level, it was only 4 levels when this started, 4 of these levels. So that's as big as the original Hope Castle was. It was just a keep at the time. So, trying to see here. So, but yeah. So M, you're streaming a little bit. Anybody else still in here? M Lego, are you building or doing anything? Ralph, you working on anything today? And Brett's build, you must be still in here too. So everybody just kind of doing some building and whatnot today. And obviously, well, normally I'd probably be watching college football, but the conference my team plays in is not playing this year. So the Big Ten is not playing, it sounds like. So at least not in the fall. So, but we live in an interesting world these days. I mean, a lot of weird things happening, and let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so a lot of this can just keep getting. So we're just going to kind of build this up, and then for those people who weren't in last night, the reason that these levels don't have the texturing that the other levels do is I didn't want to. I think when I had some of the early levels of the keep and the clover, the texturing took away from the names. So, being a navigator while driving, cool. So, that was kind of the thing. Is, I mean, especially with the memorial levels, I mean, it's the goal is to remember those that have passed away, that have lost their battles with cancer and whatnot, and so I don't want extra busyness in these sections to take away from seeing who the people are that are here. So that's why it's true clear. And in the end, this is, I mean, kind of how the castle originally was too. So it still kind of plays homage to the original castle itself when it was all clear. So you get an idea of truly how it was when it was totally clear. So, and then I'm trying to just kind of, as we go up here. Okay, so the goal is to always do some interlocking, try and keep it so it's not. And for those people who don't know, plates too, it's not always going to be, super straight going up. It's going to be, it's not going to be super straight, Sometimes with these towers, it may look straight, but it might be just off by just a tear, just a tad. And so, actually need to go to the, what? It's not Friday, I know, but Chop. But, you know, since this started on Friday, I figured I would you know, put that in the title. So, I don't know. So we're just kind of finishing what I was working on last night. You were there, you saw me. I was working on it. So we're just gonna finish that. So it's kind of a it's like a two-part Friday Night Bricks. And I could say it's a Friday Night Bricks 123 Part 2, I guess. You know. Reed's waking up. Time to finish. What? Special occasion, yeah. Special occasion, special building. Like I said, I don't have, I guess before I streamed, I should have thought, and I probably should have ran out to my storage and grabbed the other plates. I could have probably finished this totally. Maybe I'll have to do, well, there's Saturday Night Lego later. I can maybe show an update. I'll have to go grab some of the trans green stuff. I still have not looked, Butt Chop. I did gaming last night after I finished streaming, so I have not looked. Slap me silly. Slap me silly. Sorry. Sorry. I don't know, does it, you know, I mean, obviously, is it you singing? Is there instrumental in the background, you know? Remember, we listen to you every week, so I don't know. Can be extra special. Whoa. So let's see. Okay, so this should be here. I don't know. Lego building makes me think as much as I do some of the other times. It's a creative building technique. It's always thinking, where are you going? Where are you trying to go with it? Where's it headed? The nice thing is it's, you know, it's a mock. It can always be destroyed and recreated. I could say this doesn't meet my ideas of what I wanted to do and could be destroyed, but I think that's one below. Okay, so I think this goes here. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's nothing. That's just a window. Windows are unimportant right now. I think I messed that up. Man, oh man. Oh! I don't know if I can get down that far. And do open heart surgery on a wall. There we go. I think that makes me feel a little bit better. Didn't like the 3, and the other 3 might be a little off, but at this point, there isn't much I can do. It's going to have to. The other wall section is even more complete than this one, so there we go. So I think that 3 looks a lot better. I think if you look at the other 3 over here, see if anybody can see if anybody can spot the fault I think I have on this one. Would require a lot of rebuilding, I think, to get to that one, to fix that one, I think. I don't know if I can. Yeah, see, it interlocks way too much. I'm gonna have to pull off half the castle to get to that one, half of that wall. So pretty much gave away what the problem is. I mean, I'm sure you can figure it out by looking at it, but kind of sucks. So, oh well. Oh, should you do that? So. It's okay. I'll let it. It's a minor flaw. I mean, if I need to go back and fix it, I guess I could. Just means as long as the front of the castle and this is a public side will be fine. So this stream will probably be over here pretty soon because I don't really, like I said, I don't have the green to. I don't really want to pause it for 30 minutes or something while I actually live stream it. Like I can pause it, so I guess it would be over. So. Oh yeah, that's right. And this is as far as it goes there. It's got a. Oh, the kicker is going to be is hopefully all these 1x1s are going to come out now that I think about this. Because if they don't, I'm in trouble. Because I won't be able to pull this. See, I actually wanted to build last night, but didn't think it all entirely through. Well, hopefully no one will see the slight flaw, but so there we go. So we'll do in about 45 minutes. So we got Turner, swing it around, Brick Freak 3, You've got the epilepsy ribbons, the purple ribbons. Those will stay purple. Those are built in. They are not going anywhere. And then the other BF3. So, yeah. So, pretty much everything Turner. So, pretty much everything, you know, all this will change to probably green. Along with these windows will be green. Just like Trevor's level. I think his favorite color was orange. So Trevor has, and he's got some of the, I might try and see if I've got square and orange like this one. But he's got the orange rooms, and then he's got the brain cancer ribbons in the back. So Turner's level will make, I think, number 5 or 6. I have to count and think. So Taylor, Justin, Trevor, Jim, McKeely. Yeah, so these six levels of, I think, that. Oh, not thinking. I'm tearing apart Lego. Trevor, Taylor, Justin, Jim, Keeley. Yeah, so six levels plus the original 4. The base of the castle, the original keep, will stay together. So keep is back up to 10 levels. At its peak, it was at 14. I'm hoping it doesn't get that high in a very long time. So and that it's good. I actually had enough headlight bricks or enough headlight bricks that didn't have tiles on them to make this work, which is good. I'm to figure out what I'm going to do with all the ones that I got coming. I'm sure I can find a use for them somewhere. Uh-oh. It's raining purple studs. So, and red brick jumps in right as I'm getting ready to end the stream. How's that? How perfect is that? So, there you go. So, other than the fact that I need to get the other colors and then do a couple more levels like this, I don't even know how tall it has to go. I mean, I guess I probably don't even need it in. I don't even need it in that anymore in the mold. Let's see. We'll see how much taller it's going to have to go. So it looks like about 4 levels, 3 levels of plate, and then 1 of tile. Might have to figure out what I want to do for tile. I might have to look and see how many different colors of tiles I can get. Maybe have the tiles match the colors of the person. I'll have to see. Been watching a little while. I've just been silently hidden in there, hidden in the background. Nothing wrong with that. So I guess that's it for today, guys. At least it for this stream, anyways. And then we'll guys catch you later. I think I'm kind of motivated to go get those green plates. You know, I do get sidetracked in storage. Could take me a while. Might end up looking for other stuff. So. But well, that's it from Hope Castle here today, guys. Have a good Saturday. Hopefully, maybe I'll see some of you guys later tonight on Saturday Night Lego with Hoosier and Haley and them. Otherwise, I guess I'll catch you all later. Have a great weekend. If I don't see you.